Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Celtic Oracle Tarot. You are most welcome. Today we are doing a collective reading, so it may resonate with some of you and some it may not, so just take what does and leave what doesn't. And this is for the Aries season, which is coming up next week. So we're going to look and see what's in store for Aries, but I was tuning in earlier and I did a little meditation and I did pull a couple of cards, so I'm going to share those with you first. These cards, we have Body and Soul and the Ace of Wands. These cards are reminding you that it's very important to take care of all of you, your mind, your body, and your soul. And for a lot of us, we can just keep going and going and going until we kind of run out of steam or we fall apart and we're just kind of running on empty and we get sick and then we're not really good to anyone. So this is just a little reminder that to check in with yourself, see where you need a bit of pampering, a bit of TLC. You know, is your health under par? Are you tired all the time? Are you eating? Are you getting exercise? Are you taking time out to restore yourself, be it a yoga class or even just a walk in nature? Are you getting enough sleep? These are just basic things that everyone requires and should be working on, you know, on a daily basis. I know it's not always easy with commitments and schedules and stuff like that, but this card is just saying you need to check in with yourself. You need to stop, take a breath, and just make sure that everything is aligned, and anything that's not, give it your attention. And also because sometimes we do things. This was something that came through during my meditation, and that was sometimes we do things not always for the right reason. We find ourselves kind of following the herd and just kind of joining in with the flow, and it feels, well, everyone else is doing it, so why shouldn't I? And you can kind of do it because of that. And if you're doing it because everyone else is doing it, for your system, this would be toxic. If you're doing it because you think, why not? It's going to make money, that is the same as consuming something that has additives. If you're doing it because you did it before and you liked it, and you think, well, I'll try it again and see if I still like it now, that's eating food with seasoning on it, say salt, pepper, spices, whatever, which is okay. And if you're doing something because you feel compelled to do it and you want to do it, that's like eating organic food. So you can see where choices that we make, reasons behind making those choices, the stories that we tell ourselves, all affect us on affect our health and also affect us on a cellular level. So the purer the thoughts, the words, the decisions, the healthier it is for us, the healthier we will be and the more vibrant we will feel. So if you make a choice that's organic as opposed to one that's like eating something that's full of additives or toxic, you will also be more in line with your authentic self. So more in line with who you're meant to be, and that will also feel better to you vibrationally. Your body will be vibrating at a higher frequency. You will find that you're more in equilibrium, which will have a knock-on effect on just your whole general health and well-being. When we do things for the wrong reasons or because someone else is doing it and it seems like it might be kind of fun, but if the underlying feeling is this isn't right, but I'll carry on anyway, you're already putting yourself out of balance. And over the long term, that can have effect on your health. So the body and soul card is just sort of, it's a way of telling you to check in with yourself and look at all your intentions and your reasons for doing all the things that you're doing in your life. And is there any of them that you can let go of? Any of them that aren't necessary, or any of them that are even a little toxic and not really in line with who you really are? So just sort of bear that in mind, and maybe make yourself a little checklist and see if there's anything in your life that could possibly go or be let go of, because it's no longer required and it's not serving you any purpose. Okay, so next is the Ace of Wands. Obviously, aces are always about new beginnings. The Ace of Wands is very much about business, new potential, new projects, new partnerships. You know, maybe you're going to meet someone who you will collaborate with, or could just be a chance encounter, and you kind of do a bit of brainstorming with someone, and before you know it, you're embarking on a new project or a new phase or chapter of your life. We are in Aries season, and Aries, of course, is the first sign of the new astrological year. So it is about new beginnings, and Aries is ruled by the Emperor. And we also have the Empress, and she is about new beginnings, sowing seeds, laying foundations. She is associated with springtime, which we are about to embark on here in the Northern Hemisphere. So it is a time for planting seeds, setting intentions, thinking about what it is that you want, and taking a step forward. So definitely a good card for some of you, in terms of you're going to be opening a page to the next chapter of your life. So with that in mind, let's pull a few cards. Okay, so we have the Wind of Fear, the Child of Innocence, and the Maiden of Clarity. So this is about getting out of your head. This is about not letting your fears rule your decision making and hold you back. This is about stepping forward into that new productive energy, the energy of springtime, and kind of going with the flow, with the force of that. Sort of thinking about the contractions of labor. You know, it's like a really, really powerful force, and when you go with it, there is nothing that can stop it. This thing is just, this baby rather, it's coming, and you can't stop that force. And with this Ace of Wands, I feel that this new beginning is an unstoppable force for some of you, and it's something that you're going to have to get on board with and just really enjoy the ride. So getting out of your own way in terms of the fear factor, any roadblocks that you might put up, or ifs, buts and ands, and I can't do this because, you know, place, time, money, resources, all of those things, take those out of the equation and just say, okay, I do want this, this is coming, this is my next step. I don't have all the pieces yet in place, but that's okay. I'm open to whatever comes, and just remain open. And yes, the childlike innocence, the child doesn't really think about, you know, A, B, and C, X, Y, and Z, how I'm going to get from one to the other. They just say, okay, I'm going to build a house out of sand. So I'm going to get my bucket, I'm going to fill it with water, and I'm going to wet the sand, and I'm going to start constructing. They don't think that, you know, the ocean's going to come in when the tide comes in and wash it all away at the end of the day. They still put in the work and put in the effort and kind of figure it out. And I'm not saying that your project is going to fall apart or that the ocean's going to come and wash it all away, but it's like, it's just that kind of belief, that childlike belief, that it's like, don't try and have it all figured out ahead of time. Just kind of go with it, and just think about what it is you want and point straight ahead, point your feet in that direction, and just start walking and see what happens. And yes, clarity, you must have like laser focused vision, and just focus on what exactly it is that you want, and just don't let anything get in your way. Don't be looking left, right, behind you. You know, what about that? What about that? And what about what came before? What about the last time I tried that? Don't look in your rear view mirror, I'm being told. Just keep looking ahead, keep putting one foot in front of the other, and stay focused. Just keep your eye on the prize, so to speak, and things will fall into place. Things will happen in the right way. What you want will come to you. You have to remain open and receptive, you know, open hands, say okay. So let's just pull a few tarot cards. Okay, I've not pulled that one in a while. So we have the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, and Death. So this is definitely about giving something up. Something has to go. Could be a relationship, could be ideals. Maybe you're holding on to something that doesn't serve you any longer, or you have something in your life that's just taking up so much of your time and energy, and it's not really serving you. It's just not aligned with who you are, and this is what death is. Death is all about transformation, and we can't transform without death. Something has to die in order for a new version of yourself, a new chapter in your life, a new whatever that is, a new project to be born. You must die in order to be reborn. So something in your life has to die in order for something else better to come in and replace it. So again, this is about allowing the inevitable, allowing what's supposed to happen. It might seem unsettling at the time. It's like, why is this happening to me? Why is my world falling apart? Why am I being evicted from my house? Or why is my boyfriend left me? Or, why is my car broken down? Or you've lost your job. There could be just something that kind of is the catalyst for this situation to kind of start unraveling. But see it as a means to an end, a blessing in disguise. Without the death of the old can't come the birth of the new. So just keep that thought in your mind as things maybe begin to play out in your life. So I think it's going to be quite an exciting month ahead. I'm busy. There's a lot of change going on, but it's change for the better. This is about letting in the new, the potential, the transformation. It's about upgrading yourself, upgrading your life, and getting onto just a much more authentic path, and starting to be a little more of your authentic self. And when you do that, you're allowing more light into your being. You will feel happier, you will feel healthier, and just everything will be more harmonious. But it's about you becoming a higher vibrating being. And this month is certainly going to set some of you on your path nicely. So we also have Venus in Aries this month. So I'll just pull a little romance card here. Yeah. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Well, I think this card sort of relates to everything for this month. Positive, just, you know, embrace the future, embrace the unknown, embrace the change, whatever that's going on in your life, and it will bring you blessings, possibly a new love. Okay, so those are your messages for the Aries season. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.